The demonic cult leader is my wife. Back in the valley, the foul stench thickened. This is unusual, said a voice. Third elder appeared. You brought guests. A servant bowed and said, I am sorry, third elder. Third elder squinted. Exactly which of the 6 clans might you be from? Jin Yomyong smiled. If you guess correctly, you'll be rewarded in the name of our clan. 6 clans equal to super wealthy equal to very generous, third elder thought with a glint in his eye. Where? Where could he be from? Just where? Is it the Hidden Shadows Soul clan? He asked. Why do you think so? Jin Yomyong prompted. Third elder replied, well, if we trace our suppliers, the Huan clan is one of them, and the Soul clan has traditionally had poor relations with them. Aha! So the Huan clan is behind all this, Jin Yomyong thought. He said, that's a shame, but you're wrong. My name is Jin Yomyong. Third elder staggered in shock. The demonic heavens Jin clan? And you're the eldest son? With that build of yours? What the? Black Dagger number 7 hissed. Wait a minute. Is it really okay to reveal your identity like this? What if they're the supplier of the black spotted blood? If they are, Jin Yomyong said calmly, we'll just crush them with the power of our clan. Third elder dropped to his knees and bowed low. But why would a noble from the Jin clan come to a place like this? Jin Yomyong looked him in the eyes. Because of the black spotted blood, third elder began to tremble. Jin Yomyong said, I heard this is where the medicine for it originated. I want to hear what happened. Third elder hesitated. About that. Jin Yomyong casually tossed a bag at him. Want me to loosen your tongue a little? Take this. The elder caught it. As he opened it and saw the contents gleaming, his eyes lit up. Gold? Whoa. He quickly said, the black spotted blood is an imported product. Even though it passes through here, we don't handle it directly. We only produce medicine for the Huan clan. We don't distribute anything to the red light district or the back alleys. Jin Yomyong asked, then who's in charge of distribution? Third elder replied, a minor sect from Goryu Fortress called the Peirang sect. They're the first step of the... Suddenly, a servant burst into the room shouting, we're in big trouble. Third elder, intruders. Jin Yomyong and Black Dagger number 7 exchanged confused glances. Us? Elsewhere. Lady Cheonyura stood silently in a field where the dead lay buried beneath the earth. She turned her head suddenly, sensing something. Another scene. Gian was snoring soundly on the ground. A man sprinted over, shouting, Leader! I think the young cult leader has appeared. 17th Hidden Scout Squad leader, Orthodox Murim Alliance, Gian Myonggai, opened one eye and grunted, Did you drink in the middle of the day? The scout protested, Leader! Do you really think I'm that kind of guy? She cut down. Over a dozen thugs in a single swing. They were from the Poison Frog sect too. Gian Myonggai sat up, startled. What? Then, even if she's not the young cult leader, she must be a high-ranking figure from one of the 6 clans, right? Exactly, the man confirmed. Gian Myonggai furrowed his brow. Let's see. Aside from the young cult leader, which woman from the 6 clans has that kind of martial prowess? So Soyu of the So clan, Sa Bion of the Sa clan, or the twins from the Pei clan. He paused and muttered to himself, it couldn't possibly be the one we're currently targeting. He stood up and barked, Gather everyone. Yes, sir. I'll gather the 17th Hidden Scout Squad immediately, you idiot, Gian snapped. Not our own guys. I'm talking about the assassins sent from the top to secure the black-spotted blood supply routes. He narrowed his eyes. We need the death squad. And earlier that day, as Jin Yomyong was being followed, one of Cheonyura's assassins whispered, If we get too close, they might notice us. Lady Cheonyura replied, I know. She stared at the surroundings. A marijuana plantation, huh? Why would our main cult leave a place like this alone? The assassin answered, because it's where they get the materials for the Huan clan's enchantment arts. Also, by leaving this area poorly guarded, they can lure and eliminate enemy spies more easily. Lady Cheonyura narrowed her eyes. Could Jin Yomyong have already known this before coming here? Keep tracking him, she ordered. The assassin said, Yes, young cult leader. Cheonyura said to herself, I want to know what he's thinking. Her thoughts drifted back to what Jin Yomyong had once said. In fact, I kind of like you, she murmured. The cult leader always said that, since I'm naturally surrounded by enemies, it's vital to distinguish friend from foe. The assassin blushed. The fact that you're thinking about such things shows that you really are developing as a leader, Cheonyura continued. Besides, does this not seem fun? If someone like a recluse master exists, this would be the kind of place they'd be in, would it not? I would love to meet someone like that at least once. She smiled faintly. Let's go. As she ran, the assassins followed, grumbling quietly to themselves. You already have many such people around you, like the elders. A few moments later, Cheon-yura slowed her pace, eyes scanning her surroundings. This is strange. Not only is there no recluse master here, but we walked right in without any resistance, and every time I move, someone appears to stop me. Black Dagger number 7 tilted his head. A recluse master? That gaze I kept sensing. It was from you, young cult leader, Jin Yum-young thought. Jin Yum-young spoke. Anyway, let's head out together. Suddenly, a voice called out. What a jackpot! Turns out he was telling the truth. Jin Yum-young turned, confused. Here comes another one. Gyun Myung-gae stepped forward with a smirk. Sorry, but I need you to become our prisoner, young cult leader. Cheon-yura glared at him. Who are you people, and what do you plan to do with that information? You should have just surrendered peacefully, Gyun replied. In the background, Third Elder and his servants were already sneaking away. We're leaving, one muttered. Cheon-yura narrowed her eyes. That guy's clearly a member of the beggar sect, Jin Yum-young said, which is why we should keep him alive. He looks like he has a lot of information. He smirked. I didn't expect to find a lead this quickly. Cheon-yura stepped forward, commanding Dark Shadow. Tiger Shadow? Fist Shadow. She looked at Black Dagger number 7. And Bion, assist me. Sabion removed her hat and mask, revealing her face beneath the moonlight. Yes, young cult leader, she answered sharply. Then, turning toward Jin Yum-young, she ordered, Dark Daggers, move forward and protect him. Without hesitation, the cloaked guards surrounded Jin Yum-young in tight formation. Yes, my lady, they replied in unison. Jin Yum-young blinked, stunned. Number 7, is Sabion? He thought in disbelief. Gyun Myung-gae smirked and stepped forward. What a cute little strategy, he said mockingly, before continuing. But the young cult leader's guards, they're below the level of peak martial masters. He raised his hand, and his forces pointed their weapons forward. On our side, he declared proudly, we do have a peak martial master. Lady Cheon-yura narrowed her eyes and drew her sword. You seem to know a lot about our cult. Gyun Myung-gae grinned. Ho, I know it well, especially matters concerning the Cheon clan. Yura's tone dropped cold. Matters concerning the Cheon clan? Her aura suddenly darkened, thick, suffocating, oppressive. Listen closely, you worms, she said. The death squad trembled as her presence weighed on them. What is that? One gasped. Whatever, Gyun Myung-gae shouted. Attack! Cheon-yura's voice was death itself. None of you will leave the 10,000 mountains alive, not a single one. She vanished and reappeared mid-strike, instantly cutting down one of the squad. Blood splattered the ground. Another attacker's sword missed her entirely as she twisted aside, slashing him across the ribs. Ugh! He groaned as he collapsed. You insects! Yura spat. Already on the next, one of the death squad members dropped his axe in terror. I can't die like this, he cried, gritting his teeth. With a wild shout, he locked eyes on Jin Yum-young. You, at the very least, I'll kill you. He charged forward, screaming Jin Yum-young's name. Jin Yum-young glanced sideways, calm but concerned. Do you even know how many of my bodyguards are here? To his horror, the Dark Daggers leaped away from him all at once. Huh? What? He muttered, startled. Darn it, he thought. Even if he's past his prime, he's still a top-tier martial master. It's too late to dodge. He barely drew his sword as the axe came crashing down. Jin Yum-young grunted in pain, managing to block the blow but tumbling back and scraping across the dirt. Just when I need to look cool, I fall clumsily like this. Everyone's going to laugh at me. Tisk, tisk. Dark Shadow stared wide-eyed. How did he manage to block that? Tiger Shadow muttered. This can't be. The assailant stepped back, eyes wide with confusion. Why? Why aren't you dead? Jin Yum-young sat up, wincing. Hey, you crazy lunatic, how could you say something like that to a person? The man sneered. You should have died. With your head split open just now. Shh! A flash of silver, a clean slice. The man's head dropped from his shoulders, and Cheon-yura stood behind the corpse, wiping her blade clean. As expected, she said coolly, you're skilled enough to withstand that much. Jin Yum-young stared, stunned. What? So she was testing me on purpose. So, he muttered aloud. Are you satisfied now that you've confirmed my abilities? Cheon-yura gave a satisfied nod. Very satisfied. It's not uncommon for high-ranking superiors to conduct tests like these, Jin Yum-young thought bitterly. Darned heavenly demon divine cult. Nearby, Gyun Myung-gae was groaning, defeated and trembling. Damn it. Kill me. Why would I kill you? Jin Yum-young asked calmly. You're a valuable witness for the black-spotted blood. Gyun's breath caught. What are you saying? Black-spotted blood? Sweat dripped from his brow. Anyway, Jin Yum-young thought, I really am a demonic cultist now. Even though I was never too serious about martial arts, I did make time to study a few things thoroughly, he added. He smiled faintly, especially the flesh-rending technique. I studied it quite diligently. In simple terms, he said, drawing close, it's a torture method. Gyan's face paled. Wait, Jin Yomyung silenced him with a wave. Please, exercise your right to remain silent. He cracked his knuckles. It's my first real fight after all. I want to have a bit of fun. Gyan Myungge's body began to tremble uncontrollably. All right, Jin Yomyung whispered. Shall we start slow? Uwak, kuh, Gyan screamed. A short distance away, Cheon Yura turned towards Sa Bion. Sorry about that. I caused unnecessary trouble. Sa Bion replied gently. It's all right. After all, young Master Jin accepted the apology, although he still seemed a little unhappy. She turned toward him hesitantly. Young Master Jin? He blinked at her. Number 7, why are you calling my name? She lowered her gaze and asked quietly, what would you do if you passed the entirety of the young cult leader's test? Before Cheon Yura could speak, Jin Yomyung answered first. Then, he looked out at the horizon. I dared to dream of a goal I had once abandoned. Nearby, Gyan Myungge whimpered in broken breath. I'll tell you. Everything I know, please. Just stop. Jin Yomyung sang quietly, voice light but cutting. Don't give up so quickly. Lady Cheon Yura, arms crossed, murmured under her breath. I know it's not just because of some courtesan. Jin Yomyung's expression sharpened. That man Yeon Myungge is indeed from the beggar sect. His superior has been colluding with someone from the Cheon clan, but even he doesn't know who exactly. Cheon Yura's eyes narrowed. The Cheon clan, involved in drugs? Jin Yomyung nodded grimly. The men they brought with them are from Goryeo Fortress's hidden manor. Sabion's brows furrowed. The third elder mentioned Goryeo Fortress too. She turned toward them. The hidden manor is a minor clan founded by a retired member of the Phantom Slaughter Squad over 50 years ago. The Phantom Slaughter Squad? Cheon Yura echoed, her tone dropped with weight. Jin Yomyung clenched his jaw. Gu Chil's old unit, Sabiong continued. Yes. The group, now disbanded, was once part of the Cheon clan's direct assassination force. They were known as the Demon Emperor's Phantom Slaughter Squad. Jin Yomyung turned to Cheon Yura. Young cult leader, you should return. From the moment we were ambushed, this has gone beyond what we can manage alone. He pointed toward what remained of Gyan Myungge. Clandestine organizations like this rarely use their main base for operations. If they sense anything is off, they'll erase their trail and vanish. Sabion stepped forward. What will you do now, young Master Jin? Jin Yomyung replied. Even if the situation has changed, I'll start again from the lowest level groups, like the Perang sect. Cheon Yura bit her lip. There's a better way to do this. The key is speed, before groups like the Law Enforcement Council or others have time to react or prepare an all-out assault. Jin Yomyung nodded. Yes, Cheon Yura continued. In that case, I'll go meet them myself. An official visit by the young cult leader is not something they'll dare oppose openly. No, Jin Yomyung interrupted firmly. We cannot risk your life for this. She stared at him. Something like this? He looked at her seriously. Compared to your life, this is a minor matter. Her voice softened. But because of me, your plans changed. I want to make up for that. Jin Yomyung sighed, then thought to himself, this is exactly why I fell for you. And at the hidden manor of Goryeo Fortress, outskirts of the 10,000 mountains. The heavy wooden door exploded inward as Lady Cheon Yura kicked it open. Inside, On Shojong, the hidden manor's leader, stumbled backward in shock. What? The young cult leader has arrived. He scowled inwardly. I was just about to retreat because of that mess in Yunru Valley. But I never imagined the kidnapping target would walk in herself. He hurriedly bowed. Welcome, young cult leader. What brings you to such a humble place? Cheon Yura stepped inside calmly, eyes scanning the interior. Your grandfather was part of the Demon Emperor's Phantom Slaughter Squad, was he not? I've been negligent toward those who once pledged their blades to the Cheon clan. She looked around. Though it seems everyone here is quite busy, almost like they're preparing to leave in a hurry. She glanced pointedly at the scattered documents and packed crates. Aren't you going to offer your guest a cup of tea? Yoon Chil-jung chuckled nervously. In the 10,000 mountains, the young cult leader isn't treated as a guest. Please, come in. I'll escort you personally. In the shadows, an assassin whispered, Squad leader, what should we do with the target? The squad leader replied coldly, We've been given another chance. This time we capture her, alive. Yes, sir. As they stepped deeper into the manor, Cheon Yura glanced at the walls. This place looks worn down. I take it you don't receive many visitors. Yun Shoujong laughed stiffly. Ha, 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 ha. At last they entered a dim hall. Now then, young cult leader, Yun Shoujong said with a twisted smile. Cheon Yura's gaze hardened. Speak with respect, you insolent fool. Kuhuhu, he laughed again, dropping the act. Since we both know why you're here, there's no point in pretending anymore. At his signal, assassins appeared from the shadows and surrounded them. If you surrender quietly, he said, I won't be rough with you. Cheon Yura looked around once and said calmly, Fine, I see what level you're operating at. Yun Shoujong's sneer widened. You think you're unstoppable just because you defeated one assassin? Don't be so naive, this isn't all we prepared. Suddenly, a rumble echoed from above. The ceiling split open, columns moving into place, and strange lines lit the walls. Cheon Yura's eyes narrowed. A trap enchantment? Thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to watch this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. If you enjoyed what you saw, consider sharing my videos or channel with your friends who might also enjoy it. Your support means the world to me and helps my channel grow. Let's keep this community thriving together. Until next time, see you in the next video.